The story of Twitter, from startup to social media powerhouse. Introduction. The birth of an idea. In March 2006, a small team of developers working for the podcasting company Odeo in San Francisco began brainstorming new ideas. Among them were Jack Dorsey, Biz Stone, Noah Glass, and Evan Williams. They wanted to create something new and fresh that could capitalize on the emerging mobile internet era. Jack Dorsey had the initial idea of a status update service, a platform where users could share short updates about their lives. This idea eventually evolved into the 140-character microblogging platform that would become Twitter, launched later in 2006. At first, the platform was simply an experiment. Dorsey, Stone, Williams, and Glass weren't sure if the concept would resonate with users or become anything more than a small social tool for sharing brief thoughts. Startup costs and initial funding. Creating Twitter required substantial financial support. Initially funded with personal resources from the founders and modest investments through Odeo, Twitter's costs included server hosting, engineering, and development staff. Odeo's pivot to support the platform allowed Twitter to use some of Odeo's resources. Soon after, Twitter's founders decided to spin off Twitter as an independent company, raising an additional $1.5 million from venture capital firms like Union Square Ventures. The early startup costs were reportedly under $5 million, a small investment compared to today's social media giants, but still a significant challenge for a small startup with an unproven concept. The early struggles. Twitter's concept of microblogging wasn't immediately popular. Social networks like MySpace and Facebook were already well established, focusing on longer posts, photo sharing, and profile building. Twitter's unique short messaging concept, messages limited to 140 characters, was challenging for some users to adapt to, as it encouraged a new way of communication that many people didn't understand at first. Furthermore, the platform faced a constant technical struggle in its early days, as its servers often crashed under the increasing user load. The fail whale graphic, which appeared whenever the system went down, became an icon of the brand and a reminder of its growing pains. To address these issues, Twitter worked on its architecture and scalability, but faced a continuous struggle to keep the platform stable as the user base grew rapidly. Partners and key contributors. Jack Dorsey, as Twitter's visionary and CEO, was a critical part of Twitter's early days. Alongside him, Biz Stone, who had experience with Google, was crucial in guiding the company's culture and brand message. Evan Williams, who was instrumental in the platform's spin-off from Odeo and had entrepreneurial experience with Blogger, helped secure early funding and developed a broader strategy. Noah Glass also played an influential role in the very inception of Twitter, although he would eventually depart from the company in its early years. These founding partners had varied skill sets, which allowed Twitter to grow in its unique way. However, internal conflicts eventually led to management restructuring, and Jack Dorsey stepped down as CEO in 2008, though he would later return to lead the company. Business strategy. Growth through simplicity and engagement. Twitter's strategy has always revolved around simplicity and fostering user engagement. From the outset, it focused on being a platform for real-time information and conversations. Unlike other social networks, Twitter wasn't just about connecting with friends. It was about discovering what was happening in the world. This allowed it to become a go-to source for breaking news, public debates, and celebrity interactions. The company adopted a growth strategy centered around making the platform accessible and open. It introduced hashtags, mentions, and retweets features that encouraged user interaction and viral content sharing. Twitter also leveraged major events to showcase its potential as a real-time communication tool, proving that it could be more than just a social network, but a platform for societal change. Challenges along the way. As Twitter grew, so did its challenges. These included technical scalability. Twitter faced repeated crashes and technical difficulties due to its rapidly growing user base. User retention. Many users struggled with Twitter's interface and the brevity of tweets, which limited its appeal compared to platforms like Facebook and Instagram. Monetization. Twitter's revenue streams were initially limited to ads and promoted tweets, which took time to yield consistent returns. Internal leadership conflicts. As Twitter grew, it faced challenges around leadership, with various executive changes that disrupted its growth. Content moderation and harassment. With Twitter's open platform came challenges of misinformation, harassment, and hate speech, which the company has struggled to manage. Opportunities. Twitter's growth as a media platform. Despite these challenges, Twitter had significant opportunities that it leveraged to become a leader in the digital space. The platform's open nature allowed journalists, politicians, and celebrities to connect with audiences directly. Twitter became a hub for breaking news and real-time updates, attracting users who wanted immediate information. Twitter also capitalized on real-time event marketing. The company implemented live streaming partnerships with sports leagues, election campaigns, and other major events. providing audiences with instant access to high-profile moments. Additionally, Twitter saw opportunities in expanding its ad offerings. With promoted tweets, branded hashtags, and video ads, Twitter established itself as an advertising platform for brands to engage directly with their audience. Net worth and financial performance. Twitter went public in 2013 with an initial public offering, IPO, that valued the company at $14.2 billion. As of recent years, Twitter's market capitalization has fluctuated significantly, but has often ranged between $20 billion and $40 billion. While Twitter is far from being the largest social media platform by user base, its influence and relevance in global communications have made it valuable. Revenue sources primarily include advertising and data licensing. Despite relatively lower ad revenue than competitors, Twitter's niche in news and public communication keeps its revenue steady. Future plans. The evolution of Twitter. Twitter continues to evolve, with a renewed focus on enhancing user engagement, refining its content moderation policies, and exploring new monetization avenues. In recent years, Twitter has launched features like Twitter Blue, a subscription service, Spaces, live audio chat, and an improved ad targeting system. Twitter also aims to leverage artificial intelligence and machine learning to better curate content and tackle misinformation. With increasing scrutiny from governments, the company is likely to continue refining its policies to maintain a balance between free speech and responsible content moderation. Looking ahead, Twitter's vision involves building on its position as a real-time information platform. The platform is working to become more profitable by improving ad offerings, creating premium features, and expanding in international markets. Conclusion: a social media giant with a unique identity. Twitter's journey from a simple idea to a major social media platform is a story of perseverance, innovation, and continuous adaptation. Despite its challenges with monetization, content moderation, and competition, Twitter's place as a real-time communication tool for world events remains unchallenged. Today, Twitter stands as a vital part of the digital landscape, with a unique approach that sets it apart from other social media giants. While its challenges persist, Twitter's continuous innovation and willingness to evolve indicate a promising future for the platform,